It has begun! And what's begun is this video. I'm back. This is Stealth from Heroes Workshop. That's right, you guessed it. First, before I get into the whole spiel, the dreaded intro, hit like. Right now. You like these videos, you want to support the channel? Hit like. Do it. I'm not even gonna ask you to subscribe. Just like. If you're passing through, you're watching this video, you're like, that's cool. Just hit like. Come on, like button. Give me them likes. Give me right here. Go, go, go. So for this video, I'm gonna be doing another tutorial. And it's gonna be something from one of my favorite video games growing up. And that's Mortal Kombat. And I'll be building a Sub-Zero foam cosplay mask. This foam Pepakura file template will be free to download, so you can get the file and build it yourself. If you're new to foam building and you don't know how to use Pepakura file templates, follow along this video on my channel. It's very in-depth. I'll explain the basic steps on how to use Pepakura Designer software, how to scale your Pepakura file to your head size, prepare the printed templates, transfer the templates onto the foam, when and how to cut bevels, when and how to heat shape, assembling the foam helmet, detailing, sanding, filling seams, sealing and painting. I'll even include some basic tips on battle damage and weathering. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to build this helmet yourself, and later you can apply all these techniques you've learned to any foam Pepakura file templates you come across to finally build the cosplay helmets and armor you've always wanted. Alright, get that out of here. Yep, lights are still bright. Okay, so I was watching the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer. It was actually pretty good. It looked really good, all the characters look great. So I have high hopes for that. So let's hope it does not suck. So I was inspired to make a Sub-Zero mask. He is one of my favorite characters. I like Scorpion too. He's pretty cool. I'd love to do a mask like that one day. You guys saw the model, right? I'm not sure what game that's from. I thought it was Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 9. It looks like the 9, but it looks a little bit different. But I just saw the design and I thought it looked really cool. I just like that design, so I wanted to make it. So here we are. And I've done this intro like 7 times. And the other one was out of focus. One had no microphone. It's pretty much how it goes here. I'm either spilling paint, knocking my camera over, hitting my head on shelves. Yeah. So whenever I make a video, I always expect doing these intros 20 times. I also want to make this project a free giveaway, and I'll explain how you can win this mask. And also I will ship this mask anywhere in the world. So don't worry, wherever you're from, you can still win it. Is that everything? Alright, let's build the mask.
Sub-Zero.
Okay, first step, you print out the templates on 110-pound cardstock paper. Always use cardstock paper because it's stiff and it won't move around when you're tracing it onto the foam. So we're going to cut these out. You can use a utility knife or a hobby knife, whatever you prefer. You can even use scissors if you want. So I'm just going to cut these out and then we're going to trace these onto the foam. Okay, so we're going to take all the paper templates that we just cut out and we're going to apply them onto the EVA foam. Foam thickness I'm using is 6 millimeters, which is 1/4 inch. And we're just going to trace these on. I'm going to use a marker. If you look on the Pepakura Designer software and you look at your model that you're working with, you'll see some of the pieces are missing, but that's just because you have to flip it over to get the opposite side. Next, I'm going to take a rotary tool with a sanding bit. I'm going to go over the edges of some of the pieces just to give them more of a softer, rounded edge. Then I'm going to go over with a heat gun just to seal it, and it should remove a lot of the roughness. Okay, so it's time to assemble this mask. I'm going to be using contact cement. You can also use hot glue if you like. Always remember that the contact cement has to go on both sides. The contact cement needs to stick to itself. So it's time to assemble the Sub-Zero mask. Okay, so the Sub-Zero mask is looking pretty good. Now that it's all sanded, it's all looking smooth. There's two pieces that you want to trace from the Pepakura file, but also remember to leave a lip on that piece so that way you can glue that section like that so it kind of overlaps. So it makes gluing a lot easier. But before we do that, I do want to paint this, probably black, and then I want to add this mesh material over it, like that, and then kind of dry brush the mesh with some silver metallic, so that way it looks like metal. I also wanted to put this piece as a foam backing to this area here for the cheek, so that way it's a little bit more, you know, more rigid. So if I leave it like this, it's going to be really flimsy, especially with just this mesh here. So I think this will add a nice touch. So there's another thing I want to do the mask before we seal it. I want to do some battle damage. Use this wood burning tool. I'm just going to kind of go over any area I think should get some damage, and that's it. Should be done. Just hit like. Come on, like button. Give me them likes. Give me right here. Go, go, go. Hey, you. Come here. Come here. Alright, we're going to seal the... What am I making? Sub-Zero mask. I just taped the cheeks. I was taking pictures. Man, this fridge. Shut up. You know, I unplugged the fridge when I was filming, was it like a few weeks ago? And I forgot to plug it back in. And everything in the fridge thawed out in the freezer. Anyways, here's the mask that I'm gonna seal before paint, because you gotta seal it. Otherwise, the paint and stuff just gonna soak into the foam, because it's like a sponge kind of, right? All the pores and stuff like that. Okay, so to seal the foam, I'm using Bounce. I mentioned this before. I want to show you guys the bottle. Hot Wire Foam Factory. It's an all-purpose foam coat rubberizer. It works really great with EVA foam. I get it from like a local supply store. It's nearby. So Hot Wire Foam Factory, this is your only shout out unless you send me a lifetime supply, and I'll mention it in every video. Anyways, you guys can also use PVA glue, 2 parts glue, 1 part water. That always works. And also tacky glue. It's a better PVA glue to use for foam building. I actually used to use that all the time. It's great. I actually should use that. I'm gonna get some tacky glue, and I'm gonna use that to seal another project in the future, just so I'll show you guys the differences and things. It doesn't matter to me. Like everything I've sealed with PVA glue, Bounce, tacky glue, like it all works well. It's just some things I use the Bounce for because it's a little bit more flexible when it comes to like paint and stuff. I'll leave an Amazon link in the description for the tacky glue. Remember to use the Amazon links when you're shopping for cosplay supplies. All your purchases actually help Heroes Workshop, and it supports the channel. That way I can make more content and, you know, buy supplies, or else everything comes, you know, everything comes out of pocket when I make these videos right now. Help your old buddy stealth out. Okay, so to apply the Bounce, I'm going to be using a foam brush. Always use a foam brush when you're sealing your stuff, when you're using like PVA type stuff. Because then if you use a chip brush, the brush strokes are just going to leave all those streaks and stuff. This stuff is actually good because when you apply it, it really self-levels, and it's so thin when you apply it. Like, it self-levels so nicely, it doesn't leave any bumps or anything. You just got to put a nice thin layer and it should be fine. So now I'm just going to apply the sealer onto the foam, and then once that's dry, we can finally prime and paint and do some battle damage and weathering. And this thing will be done. It's going to be a quick project. Hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like the video. It's very important, like I mentioned in the beginning. Just like the video, guys. That's the currency for now. Help the channel out. The more it grows, the more content you guys get. Also comment too. Just be like, hey, I ate some spaghetti meatballs.
Finish him! Fatality.
Hold on. The music. Okay, so next I'm gonna do a bit of weathering on here. For these gashes, these cuts and everything, these burns and things, I'm gonna use this, it's an oil-based, opaque, pigmented paint marker. I used this on my Doomslayer and it worked fantastic for doing this kind of battle damage and stuff. Also, painting that area black first was a good call because you have a nice black outline around the silver. So it looks like layers to get to the metallic, I guess. Just use whatever you have. I make these projects with whatever I have in the shop. Look, I'll even use this Sharpie. This is a silver Sharpie. I don't care. Just go lightly. Lightly, like a little touch. Nice little soft touch. Came up pretty nice. The foam Sub-Zero cosplay mask is complete. I'm so glad I finally got to make something Mortal Kombat related, and I'm glad it was a Sub-Zero mask. If you want to build your own Sub-Zero foam cosplay mask, the foam Peppercore file template is linked in the description. It is a free download, so you can download the file and build it along with me. I would love to give you guys more free templates and video tutorials to accompany those templates. In the future, I would like to do that more often. That has to go hand in hand on how well the channel does. But the goal for the future is to make all the helmet and mask files free. And then I would accompany the templates with the video tutorial as well. Little by little, I'll try to cover all of them that I have on my website. So here and there, I will try to give you guys free templates. So in return, I appreciate you guys liking the video. Come on, like button. Give me them likes. Give me right here. Go, go, go. And always commenting every time I post. If you guys do that, it helps really push the videos out to all the subscribers and people outside who share general interests. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the best. And so far so good. You guys are really coming through. So in appreciation for that, I would also like to give you guys a chance to win this mask. Custom made by me. I'll even sign it if you want. I'll put my signature. I'll put like Stealth, number 1, 1 of 1. And all you gotta do to win this Sub-Zero mask is just comment down below who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character. Could be anybody, it doesn't have to be Sub-Zero. And if it is, that's cool too. This is open to anyone in the world. It's a small mask. Don't worry, it's not going to cost too much to ship it to you. I will pay for the shipping. So all you have to do to win this mask is comment, and as an added gesture, please like the video. That's all you got to do. If you comment, like the video. If you're watching this, like the video. And please be subscribed to this channel. Just subscribe. You can even leave after if you want. I don't care. As long as you took part and you had fun, it doesn't matter. Anyone that hangs around will be available for more giveaways, because I don't need this stuff once I make it. I don't have any sentimental value to everything I make. So the winner of the Sub-Zero foam mask will be announced at the end of next week's video tutorial. So make sure you don't miss that. So if you guys have listened up to now, what else can I say? Oh yeah, alright, I got some shirts here. If you guys want Heroes Workshop merchandise, you want some t-shirts and stuff, sweaters, I just made them for fun. So some of you guys have always asked me for shirts, and all the shirts have different colors and stuff, so we just pick whatever you like. All those sales support the channel directly and helps the channel grow and allows me to make more content in the end. Also use the Amazon links in the description too. What else can I say? But yeah, I like making these tutorials. It's been fun. So I'm gonna try to make more before I decide on what armor project I'm gonna do next. Oh man, I'm so tired. I actually filmed this outro a bunch of times too. Not surprising. This is Stealth from Heroes Workshop. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you guys next week with another video.